Alright, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good morning, students.
Good morning, ma'am.
How are you today?
I'm great. How about you?
Okay, good. I'm doing good and I hope you so. So today we are going to learn about reading through short story. Okay. Have you ever read a short story before?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, what kind of short story you read?
I read a short story about a dog and Emily.
Doug and Emily.
Yes.
Can you tell me about the story and the character of that story?
So first is there is Emily. Emily want pet a dog, but her parents don't want Emily to pet a dog. So that Emily keep secret that Emily had a dog like that.
Alright, so it's about Emily's secretness. So the secret is the dog. Alright. So after heard your friend's explanation about the story that he has been read. So can you get what short story is?
Short story is a story, but it is short. But it's
Oh yeah. So your point is it is a story, but it is short.
yes.
Can anybody answer another opinion like that? Alden?
So for me, I think short story is a story that we can count character in it.
Yeah. So story is where the story we can count character. Alright, then do you have any opinion or not?
I think short story is that have a plot short and also shorten than novel and also shorten than what is that book and something like that.
Alright, so the point of your opinion is short story is story that has a short, yeah?
Yes,
It is short. Alright, so short story is a bright fictional character or narrative that is shorter than a novel and then that usually deals with only a few characters. So yeah, your opinion is right. Your guys' opinion is right. And then short story is usually concerned with a single event conveyed in only one or a few significant episodes or scenes. And yeah, like Deden said before, that short story is only have a short time, like significant episode or series. It's not too many episodes. And then the characters in the short story are revealed in action and dramatic encounters and rarely fully developed. So in the short story, the characters are encounters in dramatic and in the action and dramatic encounters. So it means like when the character reveals, it like shows that the character is very powerful or something like that. And then short story is often judged by its ability to provide a complete or satisfying picture of its character and subject. Alright. Next is a text could be called a short story if they have number one, short story has only one incident. So in the short story there's an incident, but it's not two or three incidents. It's only has one incident. Like the experience, it's only one. Number two, short story only has a single plot. In the short story, only has a single plot. Like when the story tell about the forward timeline, it's only tell about not the backward or not now like that. And then number three, short story only has a single setting. In the different words, setting means placement. So short story only has one setting. Like if the story tells about a queen and a king, so the placement would be in the palace or in the castle. So only like that. Number four, a short story has a limited numbers of characters. So yeah, like Alda said before, that short story only have a limited characters that you can count the characters with your fingers, like 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, like that. And then number five, short story covers a short period of time. So if the story start in the morning, and then the story will end in the afternoon. So like only in a day or only in a 12 hours, like that. Okay, and then the last one is short story contains some morals that you can learn from. So if you realize that every short story that you read is always have a moral of the story. Like, do you know Malin Kundang? The story of Malin Kundang? Yeah. In that story, it tells us that we don't have to be disobedient to our parents. So if we do like him, we will get some petaka. Yeah, like that. Understand? Sampai
Yes,
sini?
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Next. Now let's try to read a short story entitled "A Boy Who Cried Wolf." So here I will give you a story about the boy who cried wolf, and you have to read the story. And after that, I will ask you about some aspects that I have explained before, like the characters, the plot, like that. Okay?
Okay, miss.
Alright. So here is the text. You can share with your friend. Okay? I will give you 5 minutes to read the story. Alright, it's been 5 minutes left. Did you finish to read the story?
Wait, miss.
Yes?
Wait, miss.
Oh, alright.
I'm finished, ma'am.
I'm finished too, ma'am.
It's finished, ma'am.
Alright. Have you finished?
Yes.
Okay, so before I ask you about the aspects or the characteristics of the story, can I ask you about what this story tells about? Who wants
Me,
to
ma'am.
answer? Oh, okay, then.
Alright, so there was a shepherd boy
Yes.
who was bored. So he lied for fun. But unfortunately, when the real or the summary came true, no one believed it anymore.
Okay, so right. Okay, do you understand the story?
Yes,
Yes,
miss.
yes.
Okay, if that's so, now I will ask you about the characteristics of the short story. Number 1, in the short story, that is mentioned that short story only has one incident. So, what is the one incident that happened in that story?
Me, ma'am.
Alright, Ira.
The incident in the short story is the child who cried wolf, but the villagers did not help him because the child had previously lied.
Yeah, that's right. So when the child cried or screams about there's a wolf, but unfortunately there's no villager that believe him because he lied before. Yeah, that's the incident. Okay, number 2. It is mentioned that short story only has a single plot. So what is the single plot of A Boy Who Cried Wolf? Who wants to answer? Yes? Alden?
I think the plot is about
Can you
speak louder.
Speak louder.
Okay, sorry. So I think the plot is about a boy,
Yes.
but I think he's bored, and because he's bored, he wants to make himself fun. So he makes a lie about a wolf and shouting that there is a wolf, but in reality there is no wolf. And unfortunately, when the summary came true, or when the real wolf is come, no one believes that there is a wolf. I think that's what.
That's true. So the plot is going like fast forward like that, and then it's tells about a boy that a liar to the villager, yeah, like that. So number 3, it is mentioned that short story only has a single setting. So where is this story happen? Who wants to answer?
I think Mimam,
Yes, then
the setting is in hillside.
yeah, in a hillside. Do you know what is hillside?
No man.
Bukit kan?
Yeah,
Di
that's
bukit.
right. Di bukit. Because it is a shepherd boy with their lamb. Yeah, their lamb, and the shepherd boy is waiting for the lamb eat the grass like that in the bukit. Alright, number 4. Short story has a limited number of characters. Can you mention how many characters and menyebutkan the characters of that story? Okay. Okay, Ira, please.
The characters of the story is shepherd boy,
Yes.
villagers, and old man.
Yeah, that's right. The characters is the shepherd boy, the villagers, 2 villagers, right?
Yes.
Yes, 2 villagers, and then the old man. Alright. Number 5, short story covers a short period of time. So, how long did it take?
Ma'am.
Yes, Alda?
So I think the boy who cried wolf only happened in one day. So it's only the incident happened in one day. So
Yeah, that's right. That's right. This story only happened in one day because if you mention that the boy start to shepherd the lamb is in the morning, and then in the evening when the boy come back to the village, he cried. He cried because the lamb are eaten by the wolf. Alright. The last is short story contains a moral of the story. So what is the moral of the story of this story?
me.
Alright. You both can answer.
Alda first man.
Okay.
Okay. So for me, I think the moral of story is that we should never. Can I answer it in Indonesia?
Yeah, sure.
Jadi kalau menurut saya moral story-nya itu, jadi kita tidak boleh berbohong. That's all.
Yeah, that's right. Kita tidak boleh berbohong. Okay. And then
Alright, me same like Alda, so we do not lie to anyone because if we lie, then nobody can trust us again like that.
yeah, that's right. If you lie, maybe if you lie once, maybe other people will still apa sih, menaruh trust in you. But if you lie like twice or third like that, sering, maybe nobody will never trust you again. Okay, so never lie, even if it's once. Okay.
Alright.
Alright. Next is now let's work in pairs. Here I will give you 2 different stories. Actually, you have to work in pairs, but I think it's only 3 of you here. So maybe one of you will work by yourself and others will work in pairs. Okay? Is that okay?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So before I pointing you who will work in by yourself, who wants to who wants to siapa yang mengajukan diri untuk bekerja sendiri?
You ma'am.
Alright, and then so you will work by yourself, and this is story. So Alda and Ira will work in pairs.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Can I switch the position with the then?
Yeah, sure. Okay. Now I will explain about the rules of this task. So you have to read it first, and then after that, actually you don't have to write down the characteristics of the short story and filling that with this story, but you only have to make a point from that story and presenting in front of the class. Okay?
Okay. Alright.
Okay. I will give you 10 minutes. Okay.
I'll finish, ma'am.
Alright, and then you finish
Yes.
to make a point?
Yes.
Okay. What about your group?
Yeah, me too. Yes, finish, ma'am.
Okay, if you are finished to make a point, now I will the representative of you for each group. Maybe then they will go alone. But for you, for groups, I want the representative of you to present it in front of the class.
Alright, miss.
Okay. Now, are you ready to present it?
Yes,
Yes, ma'am. Of course.
Okay. So who wants to try first?
Alda, ma'am.
Alright, Alda.
I will go first, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay, so the story that I and Ira read is about the needle tree, and from the point that we get from the story, the first is there is brothers who have different traits. The older sibling has bad traits, while the younger sibling has good traits. And the second point is in the forest, his brother found a magic tree that would talk, but would give a golden apple. And Third is the elder brother with his bad nature made the tree angry and punished him by dropping lots of small thorns, which made his older brother hurt. And the fourth, his little brother found his brother in pain in the middle of the forest. He was shocked and asked the magic tree to remove all the small thorns on his brother's body. And the last point is the elder brother realized his mistake and promised to be better. And for the moral of the story is it is important to be kind and gracious as it always be rewarded. That's all, miss.
Alright, that's good. Give applause. Okay, now, and then, you want to present it now?
Yes, yes, Miss, of course. Alright, hello guys.
Hello.
So, the story is about the tale of the pencils. So, first is, the point is, a child called Raj feels upset because he got a bad score in his exam. Then, his grandmother comes over and cheers him up by giving him a pencil as a gift. And then Raj, or a child, refused because he feels he doesn't deserve it. And the grandmother then advised the child or advised Raj until Raj gained by his enthusiasm. Like that. And for the moral of the story is we all have the strength to be one we wish to be. So just believe in yourself. Alright, thank you, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay, that was a very good presentation of yours. Now I will give you some feedback about of your presentation. So for Alda and Ira's group, it's actually a good presentation, and you are pointing the story in a good way. But there's one thing that you left behind. That is, you didn't mention what kind of mistake that apa ya, that yang dilakukan by the older brother. Yeah, you don't have to write specific mistake, but only mention like what kind of that. Okay. Okay. Now for the then, it's also a good presentation of yours. And maybe the feedback it's same with Alda and Ira's group because you didn't mention what kind of advice that grandmother gave to Raj. Like she gave an advice, but you don't mention what kind of advice like that. Yeah. Okay. Next is conclusion. So, short story is a bright fictional narrative that is shorter than a novel or a text, and a text could be called a short story if they have one incident, a single plot, a single setting, a limited numbers of characters, cover a short period of time, and moral of the story. Okay, and I know in understanding something is not an easy activity, but with this short story you can make it as another option of the many options for your practice. So, is there any question?
No, ma'am, from me. No,
Okay,
ma'am.
from the others? No?
I think not to.
Okay, good. If there's no, I think this is our last meeting for today. For the next meeting, we will learn about the role play by using the dialogue that